Hello everyone and welcome to my 10 art styles challenge. This is definitely a challenge I had thought about doing for many years, so it's nice to finally do it. If you haven't come across this challenge before, it is a challenge where you choose a subject and then do that subject in your own style and then afterwards in 9 other different styles. So my subject for this challenge is going to be my main character Rose. Yes, I named her after myself because I am really bad at making names. My style has developed over many years and I'm still not sure. I think that's might be something that will just always develop, hopefully for the better, but we'll see about that. If you didn't know, I am currently making a comic called If Rose Was a Princess, where she is the main character, going through a very complex story I am very excited to tell you guys. So feel free to follow me on Instagram to follow along on this storytelling journey. The next and first other style is going to be adventure time. Most of these are going to be very common styles that you have seen before because I thought I needed to do them as well. They are common for some reason. Adventure time was super easy and fun for me to draw because it just have this very simple style. I'm a huge fan of Adventure Time and I'm pretty sure even my character Rose would love to follow along on their crazy journeys. Of course, she would most likely fall in love with Finn, and since she is a princess, there would be a chance that he could fall in love with her as well. The third one is going to be Animal Crossing, which is in this time going crazy because of the new Animal Crossing New Horizons. The dress design here had to be a little bit more simple because I knew it would not be possible to make the same small details in this game. I'm not sure if this hair would actually be possible. There was nothing like this in the game, but I thought it would be nice and still kind of realistic to the game this way. But the eyes, mouth and nose is based on how it looks in the game. For some reason I have never noticed that they actually just have these two very round balls as hands. And next we're going to do Gravity Falls. Another animated series that I love very dearly. I actually did a Gravity Falls marathon together with my little brother and we had so much fun. Once again, I am pretty sure that my character Rose would fall in love with Dibber right away and want to go on these crazy adventures together with him. She would most likely also be very heartbroken when she finds out that Dibber is totally in love with Wendy. And it would most likely result in Rose taking her distance from Dibber and getting closer to Mabel, maybe. All of this is of course my own little theory. Next up we have the very well-known Pokemon. And I did use some of the older style because that is for me what I remember Pokemon as. I've actually never watched that much Pokemon. But my little brother actually watched from season 1 to I believe season 15, so he was definitely hooked on this series. I was actually a lot surprised how Pokemon are following a lot of the typical manga anatomy. Especially the eyes are actually a typical, could you say, old manga style with the triangle shape, with the eyelashes above being very long and the lower eyelashes being very small, creating this kind of triangle shape. As you might know, Pokemon is also filled with lots of different adventures and Rose would definitely join on these. I'm still not sure what kind of Pokemon she would choose. Maybe a grass or fairy type because she is very fascinated by nature and magic. Next up we have the Powerpuff Girls, which has a very recognizable style. I'm actually not sure that there exists any other style that reminds of this. And oh wow, I ended up hating this result. I was looking forward to this because I thought it was going to be very easy and fun and cute. But I actually had a lot of difficulties, maybe because I didn't use a figure ruler to make those circles be really sharp and nice. I still really wanted to keep the style of Rose's hair, but I just had no idea how I could do that so it still looked pretty. Overall, when I am looking at my Powerpuff Girl version of Rose, I just think it's so creepy to look at, and it's just no, I don't like it. It's just there like a weird creature staring at me with its big eyes. So yeah, I'm glad I tried, but not a result I like to share with anybody else, even though now you're going to see it as well. So enjoy my weird little Powerpuff Girl. Okay, let's hurry up and change the style. This time we're going to do Sailor Moon. I have actually never watched this anime. Can you believe that? And I'm the only one. If you're watching and has never watched Sailor Moon, please let me know in the comment. I want to know if I'm the only one, or if there actually exist other people out there who hasn't seen it as well. But I still thought I would include it because Sailor Moon does have a very distinct style and is very glamorous and pretty, especially with those big shiny eyes and shiny hair. Overall, I think it's a very girly style and it suits me because I am very feminine and I just love everything that is feminine. I've always found it really difficult to go either very feminine or very masculine when it comes to the boy style and the girl style. Because if I do the feminine style, I do not like the look of the boys, and if I do the masculine style, I do not like the look of the girls. And if I try to do the masculine boys and the feminine girls, it's just not the same style and it just doesn't mix. So this is still a mix and balance I'm trying to figure out myself. I would like to imagine how Rose would impact the Sailor Moon universe, but since I have not watched the series, I can of course not say how she would impact this world, but I am sure she would look pretty magical. Alright, next up we have Steven's Universe. Another series I believe many people have gone very crazy about. I do like the series, but I am not that big of a fan compared to Adventure Time and Gravity Falls. I think it is a series that is very nice to relax to and just have a good time. So when I started to analyze Steven Universe style, I was actually very surprised how many different shapes, skin colors and such there was in this series. This, of course, made it also a little bit more tricky for me to figure out how my character Rose would look, but I ended up going with the classic very big chin shape head, and then I tried to figure out how the hair would look compared to how the other hairstyles was drawn. Of course, because it is a animation, it would have to be more simple and easy to draw, so that's why I didn't include too many lines in the hair. And then of course the very oval eyes with oval pupils, that is very small compared to my style. But it somehow still looked very nice and cute. Alright, next we have Studio Ghibli. Yes, I know, very common. I told you this was going to be the ones you have might seen many times before. But I promise my next plan is to do all my favorite artists' style, so look out for that if you like these kind of challenges. Even though Studio Ghibli still have a very common style, I do believe they have evolved a little bit over time. So I just tried to capture some of those key features like the head shape and the eyes, which are for me quite high on the head and the ears were quite low, which for me shows that they are inspired by the typical manga style. With the Studio Ghibli style, I thought I was allowed to do a bit more details, because Studio Ghibli are known to their many very pretty details they do in the animations, which are just wonderful because I would seriously not have the energy to do anything as detailed as they does. The last one is going to be Tim Burton inspired. So this time we're going to get a little bit more creepy, as he is known for. Or not direct Tim Burton, I do not know if he has a creepy personality, but his art style sure is in the more creepy section. So of course I had to do these very round and dark circled eyes. On this style I was also allowed to go even more crazy with the details to create these deep shapes and shadows. I believe the details and stronger shadows just add to this creepy vibe. This style is definitely very different from all the other very cutesy styles. But I still like it a lot, and I'm not sure what kind of role Rose would have in Tim Burton's world, because she is very afraid of scary things, so I'm not sure she would doing that well in that movie. Maybe she would even be scared of her own look, who knows. And here is the final result. I hope you had fun, I sure did. Some of them was very quick to make, other took more time to do, but overall I'm really happy I did that and I feel very proud. A bit surprised how easy I find to do some of these styles, and others, Powerpuff Girls for example, how difficult it could actually be to make it. If you are confused about your own style and still feel unsure, I can always recommend trying to copy other styles, not saying it is yours, but copy other styles to get to know yourself, to see what direction you like, and also to acknowledge that there is many different pretty styles. So just because another style is pretty, it doesn't mean yours can't be pretty as well. Alright, but that is everything I have to show you for now. Of course, I am already working on new projects I am very excited to show you guys. If you had fun, I hope you would check out my channel and see if you are interested in subscribing. And please do remember to click the bell button so you will be notified whenever I upload a video. Please also give this video a like so other people will get a bigger chance to watch this video as well. I do hope you are all safe and sound, and keep up the self-care until we see each other next time.